Hey beautiful souls, it's Ariana with Awaken True Wealth, where I help empower, uplift you, and help you embody the truth of who you are, which is a wealthy, radiant, infinite being. So today I'm just going to kind of give an introduction of what Awaken True Wealth is to me. And yeah, so we'll start there. So Awaken True Wealth to me is all about awakening the wealth that resides within every single one of us. I believe that within every single one of us, we have a soul. We have a part of us that is connected to each other and to God. We have this consciousness that connects us all. And this love that connects us all and that is within all of us. I think that for me personally, I've experienced living in survival mode and living through the ego. And let me just define what I perceive the ego to be. I perceive the ego to be the part of us that identifies with our pain and our suffering and our old identities that don't serve us. I think that so often we listen to the ego as our teacher instead of listening to our spirit and listening to the part of us that really truly knows what is best for us and what aligns with us truly in our highest good. And awakening true wealth is all about like uplifting and embodying your spirit and letting go of the old paradigms of like survival mode and stress and worry and trying to be good enough and putting too much on yourself and, you know, just like listening to the voice of the ego that tells you that you're not enough and that you need to, you know, defend yourself against external worldly things. And like, this life is not a battle of the flesh, it's a battle of the spirit. Like, there's so many influences around us. So this world is just a collective dream, okay? We all are dreamers. We all create these realities for ourselves. We're not all given the same circumstances and we're not all the same, but we all have a life. And at some point, it's up to us to choose what that life is going to look like and what that life is. You know, when we are children, we're domesticated and we're kind of told who we are and we're given all these beliefs and ideas and whatever, and then we create our own identity around it, the ego and stuff, to protect ourselves. And we have a way that we think is right of seeing the world, and it creates this separate identity called the ego. And a lot of us live through that, and I just want to emphasize that because I'm going to talk about that a lot on my channel, the ego and the spirit, because I believe that you can follow one of the two teachers. You can follow the ego or you can follow Holy Spirit. And the ego is ultimately going to lead you to just suffering, and it's going to perpetuate you and like spin you around in these circles and keep you stuck in an old identity. And when I say old identity, I mean like this part of you that you need to leave behind, that's kind of addicted to the survival and stress of life, and that doesn't know how to just let go of that fear. Like, you stay stuck in fear. And I've experienced that personally myself. And that's why I created the channel Awaken True Wealth, because I know what it takes to do the inner work, to do the self-reflection and the praying and the meditating. And, you know, I'm by no means perfect. I'm no different than you. I just am super passionate about healing and growing and learning and becoming a better person and helping other people do the same thing. And we all have a wealth within us. Wealth meaning wealth is, you know, a balance between not just financial, but like emotional well-being, spiritual well-being, physical, mental, everything. It is like a state of just where you're at peace with your life and you can enjoy your life instead of living through fear and anxiety and worry and all those, like, you know, products of the ego. You're living in love and in spirit and in alignment with who you truly are meant to be and what feels most authentic to you, and living that out and embodying that. And that's a process. It's not something we can just like choose and overnight we change. It's every day catching yourself, you know, when you start to think those negative thoughts and you start to kind of go back into the old victim mentality or whatever it looks like for you, you like slip up into that old negative dream reality that's, you know, false. Like, you don't have to live that way. You don't have to live in survival mode. You don't have to always feel like you can never get ahead. You can live in a life where you're abundant and where you have a life that you created, that you want. And it takes effort and it takes belief and willpower, but anybody can do it, and we're all capable, and we're all very powerful, spiritual, beautiful, miraculous beings who create our lives through our thoughts and our emotions. And the only thing in the way between you and your dreams and you and, you know, that version of you that's joyous and happy and fulfilled is your limiting beliefs and your negative thought systems, because we all have a thought system. We all have a way of thinking, of perceiving the world, and that's either serving you or it's hurting you. And so Awaken True Wealth is all about embodying the spirit, being authentic in who you are, loving yourself, uplifting others, and, you know, being the best version of yourself that you can be, and awakening the true wealth, awakening the spirit that's within you that is calling you forth to love, to let go of the fear, and to embody who you want to be, to embody who you know that you were made to be, and live in your truth. So I love you all, and I'm so excited for this journey with you, and I can't wait for more content to come out and to really embody my soul and my spirit and what I was called to do. Blessings. Thank you.